Welcome to part 2 of inheritance example. And so let's talk about how we're going to correct the problem that has established itself in the first part. Notice we have these same 3 methods in our animal class, in our dog class, and in our cat class. Okay, well, I want you to notice what I'm going to do. I'm going to go in the cat class. I'm going to take those 3 methods out. Okay, so notice we only have the hairball treatment now in the cat class. All right, then let's go to the dog class and let's pull those same 3 out there, and we only have the check heartworms. Okay, and in the animal class we still have those. Now if we go back into our code, okay, and we use our A object for animal, notice we've got our check-ins and so forth. If we use our D object, our dog object, and if I could type correctly, we would see these things, and I've got a problem up here, okay? D in the period, notice we only see check heartworms, we don't get all the other pieces, all right? How can we correct that? Well, let's go back to the dog class, and let's tell the dog class to inherit the animal class, okay? And so we'll go to the dog right here at the top where we're naming our class and first creating it. We're going to go to the dog. We're going to put a space, a colon, and you'll notice it sees it animal. All right. Then let's go back to our animal class. Let's go to our code. All right. And this time, if we look at the dog class, we hit D and drop it down. Notice, suddenly, not only are we seeing check heartworms, but we're seeing check balance, and that's from the animal class. And notice if I mouse over it, it is showing me that it's the animal check balance string owner. And then on check heartworms, you'll notice that's coming from the dog.checkHeartworms class. Check in is coming from the void animal, so dog is reading that. Okay, and so we can very easily access any one of those. Okay, so let's go do the cat the same way. So we'll go to the cat class that we created, and we will inherit from animal. All right, and so now if we go back into our code and we create an instance of the cat class, C equals new cat, and we start to write code with that, you'll notice when we hit the period, we see everything from animal again. Notice check in, there's void animal, check in, and if we do hairball treatment, we're now seeing cat. So by doing an inheritance on these, notice the dog right here inherited from animal, and the cat inherited from animal. Then if you go to the animal class, we see all these functionalities of the animal class exposed in those. Now, we just solved a big problem. We're going to reuse a lot of that code in the animal class, and we only have to write it once, which means we only have to come back and maintain it, correct it, fix it, all that stuff once. But we've also just now introduced some other challenges with methods that may have the same names in different classes. We'll get to that little issue later. But for now, just understand, if you can get your head around what just happened there with the inheritance that we used and how we can now expose each one of those, and you can just play with this and see them, and there's a copy of this inheritance example out there in your work files folder. Code along with me, play with it if this is a new concept to you, but this is inheritance, and this is how you can use inheritance to reuse code, to simplify your applications, and also shows you the importance of establishing some sort of classification system and some sort of order in your class design before you ever write the first line of code in your applications.